It is the closest 14er. It is Mount Evans. It won't be for long, though. It's going to be renamed. The new name, though, is still up for discussion. 6 alternatives are currently on the table, and there's one name that is popular among tribal representatives.
A lot of people within the Native community are talking about the name Mount Blue Sky. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry joins us now to discuss how one local artist is doing her own push for change here.
Yeah, Sarah Ortegon is very proud of her Native American heritage, and this recent mural is very personal to her. And she says she hopes it's just the beginning of acknowledging and respecting Native Americans within history.
When words aren't enough, we have art.
I don't want to take recognition for creating this movement, but I do want to show my support. Something as quiet as art is a change maker.
Sarah Ortegon is behind the newest mural in Rhino. It depicts what Ortegon says a lot of people have felt for decades.
I chose this because of the Sand Creek Massacre that happened in 1864. Governor Evans was the governor who allowed the Sand Creek Massacre to happen. And so it directly affects me as an Arapaho person. So the Sand Creek Massacre site is at the bottom of Mount Evans within my painting. And so it's just like a direct remembrance as to what led me here today.
Today is another day. The state renaming board is mulling over what the new name for Mount Evans should be. 6 names have been proposed, but for much of the tribal community, one stands out.
So the Arapaho name for ourselves is the Hinonoinenit, and that means the blue sky people. And so it's kind of giving a name that empowers the mountain instead of a name like Mount Evans that leads back to oppression historically.
History is something Ortegon is not looking to rewrite, but rather correct, as she uses the past to focus on the future.
I hope that this is just a small change into what can happen in the future. Right now we are still fighting for things such as water rights, and I just hope that they start to see us as a thriving population, but they don't need to carry us, that we carry ourselves.
The state board is listening to tribal input before making any changes, but it also does not have the final say. The name will have to be approved first by Governor Jared Polis and then by the U.S. Board of Geographic Names. And Jenny and Tom and Hayden, a descendant of Governor Evans, is actually in support of the name change as well.
Yeah, it'll still be controversial, of course, but I think it's interesting to note how many young people especially now turn to avenues like TikTok and other modern ways to express themselves, and yet the mural, we've seen it through the George Floyd protests and beyond, has become a way that many people have expressed themselves.
There's something about art that makes people stop, right? It makes you think and question, what is it that's going on behind this piece? And I think that's what's so powerful about this mural. It's sitting right on Walnut Street, a very popular street within Rhino. So it's getting a lot of attention that way. Sarah even told me she was surprised by how much attention it is getting. But this is how people relate. This is how they connect to issues.
You want someone to see art, that's where you should put it, right? There's so many people that look at all the beautiful murals in that part of town anyway. So you're bound to have somebody stopping and strolling along and saying, wait a minute, what's this all about?
Exactly. It's in the heart of Rhino, and there's plenty of it. That image, you can take it in and you see the words, women, children, Sand Creek Massacre, and you understand that something important is being told within this mural. So it's wonderful to see it get some attention, and we'll see what happens.
I think a lot of people will see murals like that and ask themselves questions so that they learn more. They then go and say, oh, I want to know more about this. I want to learn more about what did motivate it. So Jaleesa, thanks. Keep an eye out on that story as well.